Hodor.
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 Hodor. He only says Hodor.
It's a weeknight in Sydney, and fans of the cult show Game of Thrones are here to see another side of their linguistically challenged hero, Hodor.
Hodor.
Quiet, Hodor.
Hodor.
Hush, Hodor. No more Hodor.
Hodor. Hodor.
Hodor, calm down.
Hodor. Hodor.
You can see when his heart breaks.
Yeah.
And all he says was Hodor.
Hodor.
When he's not giving piggybacks, Hodor, otherwise known as Christian Nairn, is a DJ, and he's here for Rave of Thrones.
It's a dress-up party. Everyone comes together with the one interest. It can only be good. My career morphed over the years. I actually started off, believe it or not, doing drag. Yeah, and I travelled the world because I was a completely off-the-wall drag artist. It was really popular, actually. It went down very well, but I got, really it was like a mask for me to perform behind because I wasn't very confident at the time. And yeah, then that changed into DJing, and I had an agent through all that nonsense, and he put me up for the odd audition, and one of them turned out to be Game of Thrones, and here I am now in Sydney.
Give it up, guys, you're awesome. You all look amazing.
I bet the producers took one look at you and said, yep, he can piggyback. How tall are you?
I'm 6'10" or 6'11", so yeah, I'm perfect for that role.
Hodor.
People say, you've only got one line.
Hodor.
You either have the hardest job in the show, or you have the easiest job.
Hodor?
So you have to tread that line between, you don't want to do your big, huge panto reactions in the background. You have to be subtle and real.
Hodor.
It's challenging. And really, sometimes I really have to snap myself back around afterwards. But it isn't a bad thing. He's not such a bad guy.
While Christian plays one of the few genuinely good characters in Game of Thrones, he's not put off by the show's evil, dark, and often violent themes.
It doesn't shock me. I grew up in Northern Ireland, in Belfast. I've seen some really shocking things in my life.
The bomb, apparently attached to a military van, exploded without warning.
There was a college in the middle of Belfast, and every week there would be an evacuation with a bomb, or else it would actually go off. And it would just be a matter of fact that you'd be blown out of your desk, or you'd be lying on the floor or something. And you sort of grew up hearing people being maimed and that sort of thing. It's pretty dark. It's pretty dark to grow up with. I think that's why people from Ireland have a really good sense of humour. I think we're resilient, and that's why I'll always call it home.
Earlier this year, you mentioned on a fan site that you're gay.
Yeah.
Are you surprised at how interested people are in that particular aspect of your life?
I never really was in. I never, when I was 13, my mum knew I was gay, and she just always knew. I used to play Wonder Woman with her when I was a kid, and I was always Wonder Woman, and I always stopped short of the outfit, thank God. But 7-foot man who dresses as a woman as a job is not interesting in what other people think.
Why do you guys love Game of Thrones?
Because it has swords, tits and armour, and wine.
But you have to love every character for every moment they are.
That's one way to look at it.
Cherish every moment, because you never know when your last moment is going to be.
When do you get so philosophical?
Fans around the world are hungry for the next series of Game of Thrones, but they'll have to be patient.
We're actually in season 5, by the way. We have a season off. We have a year's hiatus.
Really?
Solely because I imagine our storyline is up to the end of the books.
So, thank you for supporting us. And you all look incredible. Thank you for dressing up.
So I get a year off now to do Rave of Thrones and gallivant all over the world.
You're awesome. I better say Hodor, haven't I? Yeah, well, there you go. You got it.
Hodor.